Well, our political correspondent Deji Badamosi joins us now live from Benin in Edo State. Deji, we're a little more than 48 hours to the governorship elections in the state. Can you tell us what you make of preparations so far that you have seen?
Well, Amarachi, it's been quiet in Benin City, the state capital today. As a matter of fact, the moment you come to town, you get that feeling that election is about to take place in this state. You see posters of candidates scattered all across the capital city here in Benin. And, you know, it's quite surprising, too, that we saw that kind of debate, very robust debate, and at some point it almost got rowdy in the House of Representatives over the issue of the deployment of soldiers. Because today INEC held a stakeholders meeting with all the candidates and political parties taking part in the election. There was no debate over the issue of the deployment of soldiers there, to the state to monitor the election. As a matter of fact, at some point the governor even suggested that, the governor of course who was also running, suggested that soldiers and police should be mixed. And one of the candidates also suggested that soldiers should also be posted to the various polling units to provide security. We want you to take a listen to what they said, beginning from Professor Atahiru Jaga, the INEC chairman, the Inspector General, the Acting Inspector General of Police, and the candidates. Take a listen to what they said.
Selected the best personnel that we have in INEC to come and participate in these elections. We selected among the best electoral officers that we have and employed them to participate. And the more than we have done in any other state, we are bringing a large number of national commissioners and the resident electoral commissioners to the state to supervise the election. In fact, we will ensure that if there is at least either a national commissioner or a resident electoral commissioner in each of the local governments in the state.
In the three senatorial districts, we have moved serious number of personnel and equipment and very high officers to be able to take control and manage and provide safety and security for the general election. The INEC chairman has spoken about the distribution of movement. We shall all security agencies are compelled and thereby ensure that movement is respected.
If we want to affect the election, it must be actually legalized. Every polling unit must have armed women and soldiers. If it is not so, they have been trained to follow the election. That is why the president must make a program for the meeting that those states for individuals who have votes on that.
I want INEC to look at the possibility of amending the electoral law when an incumbent government intends to seek for election, there should be a part of the form where he drops his immunity for the period of campaign. Our fact should complement the police to ensure effective security. The Nigerian army is not a foreign army, and our people are used to their presence. Over the past 3 years, the army, the police, and the SSS have been cooperating under Operation Terror Storm. There is no evidence that their presence and their involvement has in any way affected the movement or utilized school rights.
Well, there you have there. Now, shortly after that stakeholders meeting with INEC and, of course, the security agencies, we sat down and had a one-on-one with the governor of the state, that's Mr. Adams Oshomole. Of course, he professed to be called a comrade. We asked him if he felt he had done enough to get re-elected. He said yes, and we also asked him if he had confidence in INEC conducting a free and fair election. This is what he said.
But let me just tell you this. You know, for some of us, we have nothing else to live for but for this country. And we demonstrated that in many ways. And one way to live for this country is to put everything into this process. That those who want to pull Nigeria back, they must be dealt with. And if the system is not able to deal with them, the people will deal with them. I'm not going to be here, people are rigging election and we are going to go and joke over it. That's not going to happen, not anymore. And our people are very ready for a free and fair election. But let me also say, if anybody wants to rig the election, our people are also ready. Either way. I mean, we're not going to live forever, whichever we do, but election rigging must be made so expensive for those who have lived on it all their life.
Well, there you heard the Governor Amara saying, well, that he, well, not completely saying he has confidence in INEC, but basically saying it remains a question of wait and see.
Yeah, that's right, Deji. Well, he did say that anyone who wants to rig the elections should go on. But I don't know whether if it's because we're down here in the south that we don't really hear much about the other candidates. What are their own preparations for the elections? So far, we've only seen the incumbent Governor Adams Oshomole campaigning on TV. What's going on with the other candidates?
Well, of course, now let me tell you this. There are actually 7 candidates taking part in this election. But you know what? Everybody believes this is a two-horse race between the ACN candidate, that's the incumbent governor, and the PDP candidate, that's retired General Charles Ariawere. Now, the PDP has been campaigning intensely across the state as well. Now, if they've not been very visible in the media, then that's a different question altogether. But I know for sure that today the candidate, retired General Charles Ariawere, went around some places in the state and they're campaigning. And of course, we've seen their jingles in some of the local media here. But, you know, basically 7 candidates, but it's a two-horse race. We also have the candidate of the ANPP, I should say, Mr. Solomon Debery. But, you know, it's basically a two-horse race. That's what people are saying. And that's basically what we're seeing on the ground here.